Hi, I'm Pro Tour Kanzatar Kier champion Ari Lax, and I'm here to crack a pack. Okay, so the thing I've kind of noticed with this format is that the first pick's like a really good opportunity to pick up generically powerful cards, whereas like later in the draft I'm like much more willing to pass like a nameless inversion for an important card for my deck. So first pick, Causal X Predator, powerful card, not an unreasonable common to first pick, very high synergy in a lot of archetypes. Multiple tokens is really good in like Sacrifice and the tokens deck. Soul Eater, another great common. It's a removal spell. Tappers have always been great, and this one's also good for affinity. Conclave Phalanx, a card that I'm kind of impressed with, but not going to first pick. It's very playable. The Convoke decks do need a way to regain ground in the mid game. Plague Rusalka, this is one of my personal like favorite cards in the set, but it's not going to be something I first pick. It's very powerful in the black-green deck. Narcolepsy, another potential first pick. It's a removal spell. You can't really pass up those too often. Fortify. Another, average synergy card. It's less replaceable than some of the others. Not going to first pick it, but again, later in the draft, if you're in the green-white tokens archetype, I would not hesitate to first pick it if that's what I need. Simic Initiate, 1/1 for 1, not super exciting. Fire Slinger, a bit more exciting because it's in the right color for 1/1 for 1, but again, not something I really want to first pick. Evolving Wilds is probably better than I think it is, but not really a first pick, especially compared to some of these other cards. But I think it's probably better than most people would put it, because I think there's a lot of powerful cards that you would want to splash that are removal. Rune Servitor, another average card. It's a Grizzly Bear, not going to first pick it. Remand, again, not an exciting first pick. It's really good and constructed, but I think that while playable and limited, just having a tempo spell is not as good as having like a solid synergy card that's also great. Mutagenic Growth, I've had a lot of times where I've played scared of this card, but again, I think in a synergy format, pump spells are very expendable, and you can't have too many actual spells in your deck because you need a certain number of creatures, and a lot of the synergies are creature-based like Bloodthirst or tokens, so I'm not too excited to first pick it. Wouldn't mind first picking Oblivion Ring. Again, it's a great generic removal spell. Long Forgotten Gohei. I don't have experience to say how powerful this card is. I don't really like the Spirits archetype enough to like move in on it first pick. I'd rather choose a flexible card like Causal X Predator that goes into green-black or green-white, or really just any like green-blue ramp. There's a ton of archetypes, whereas this is just like pretty good in the heavy Spirits archetype, which is one of the less flexible archetypes. Aether Snipe, solid first pick, not necessarily an Elementals card. Probably worse than the removal I've opened in Causal X Predator. So looking at the cards, these four are the ones that stand out to me. The next tier are probably, I think Remand's better than people give it credit for. These, and then like Mutagenic Growth somewhere on the lower. But like by the time you get to these, people have been more solidified and like know exactly what they're going to take anyways. So I'm not too interested in looking at those. I could easily be wrong about this card, so if you believe, if you have great experience with it, feel free to correct me on that. My pick's going to be between one of these. Most likely I would take the Oblivion Ring, but I've been really happy with the green archetypes with Causal X Predator. So there's a chance that, if I really don't like the white decks and really do like the green decks, I'd bias towards this card. But in the dark, Oblivion Ring is by far the most powerful card in this pack.